Good evening everyone. In this video, we will be talking about the basic introduction about the cell, which will cover its discovery and cell theory formulation. So let's start. All the organisms begin their life as a single cell or as a acellular organism. When these single cells undergo the division a few to numerous times, it forms the multicellular body. Do you know, students? In our body, we have trillions of cells, and all the cells of an organism carry the same genetic material, that is DNA, and all develop from the same pre-existing ones and possess the several organelles to perform the various life activities. Hence, cells are the basic unit of life and the structural unit of an organism too. Now, we will learn about the discovery of the cell. We all know living beings or organisms are made up of one or more cells. And cell is a basic unit of structure and the function of living organism. So are you curious to know who discovered it? Yes, Robert Hooke. In 1665, he is the one who discovered the cells when he saw empty box-like compartment in a very thin slice of cork under his microscope. He wrote a book, Micrographia, and coined the term cellula, which was later changed to cell. Robert Hooke thought cell to be a passage for conducting fluids. Before Robert Hooke, Jan Swammerdam in 1658 has seen RBC of frog. Similarly, Marshall Malfege in 1661 also saw small structures in the slice of plant and animal tissue. And do you know Leeuwenhoek? In 1683, he was the first to see the free cells. He observed bacteria, protozoa, RBC, sperm cells, etc. under his microscope. It was Nemia Grew in 1682 who initiated the cell concept when he found that the plant tissue contained the minute elementary cells. In 1809, Lamarck came to the conclusion that all the living beings are formed of cells. It was Dutroquet in 1824 who believed in the individuality of the cells. Living substance was first observed by Corti in 1772 and was named sarcode by Dujardin in 1835. Do you know? Nucleus was first discovered in the orchid root cells in 1831 by Robert Brown, while von Mohl and Purkinje introduced the concept of protoplasm to the world. So after knowing so many discoveries, let's proceed to cell theory. Once the cell was discovered, a cell hypothesis was put forward by German botanist Matthias Schilden and German zoologist, that was Theodor Schwann. In this they compared their findings and formulated a cell theory. This cell theory states that living beings are made up of cells and their products. Second point was a cell is a mass of protoplasm having a nucleus. Third point which was proposed was cells are similar in basic structure and metabolism. However, this cell theory had some shortcomings, so it was further modified by Virchow in 1858. He stated omni cellula e cellula, that is, new cells develop from the pre-existing cells, and this statement is also known as the law of cell lineage. I hope this much introduction is enough for today's lecture. Thank you for the patience listening.